Hey guys, I'm back with a new video. Well, I'm gonna be filming this video a little different because the thing I'm about to do a video on is it's an 8 movie pack of like a horror collection, and since the little posters on this DVD collection is pretty small, so if I just held it on the side like I normally do, you won't really get a good look at the posters. So I'm gonna film this just like this. That way you get a better look at the posters. All right, so let's do it now. Alright, so I got it in this horror collection, an 8 movie pack, and it consists of movies such as Waxwork, 976 Evil 2, The Astral Factor, Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College, The Unholy, C.H.U.D 2, Bud the C.H.U.D, Chopping Mall, Slaughter High, and Class of 1999. Well, so let's start with, of course, the first movie, Waxwork, which is definitely a really good 80s horror movie. It reminded me of House of Wax a little bit, though, but it's like a supernatural House of Wax movie. They also made a sequel to it, which I have right over here. In this double pack, it's the only way you can get these movies, of course. But of course, the sequel's not available on this for some reason. I'm not too sure why. I mean, Waxwork 2 was definitely a really good movie. Worthy sequel. Yeah, so Waxwork is about this this wax museum called the Waxwork, and like the Waxwork is like some kind of like supernatural abilities, like if you like step over like the barricade to the wax figures, you get transported into the world of those figures. And like it's definitely pays homage to like things like Hammer, Joe Dante, Steven Spielberg. So it's definitely a movie that's worth checking out. If you haven't checked out Waxwork, definitely do. Good movie over there. And as for 976 Evil 2, The Astral Factor, I wish I could say the same thing about that one, but unfortunately I can't. And it's, I mean, I do like the first one. I did a review on the first one. I got it right over here. And I got it autographed by the director, Robert Englund, who of course we know as Freddy Krueger. Yep, Freddy Krueger directed this movie. I mean, and I've said in my videos for this movie that it's definitely a really good and underrated movie. It definitely deserves to be recognized a little more. Still remember when I got it autographed by Robert Englund, he was like, all like, wow, 976 Evil. Yeah. Well, anyway, let me just get right to the sequel. Yeah, so like this one, of course, I was not really that big of a fan, but I didn't hate it that much, though. I mean, I just didn't like it, though. I mean, like, it was like, because it was kind of still a fun movie, despite not being all that good. I mean, it's like, you know, this one's about like this teacher who calls the 976 Evil number, and he starts gaining all this power. Like he gets this power to like leave, like his soul, I should say, his soul could leave his body, and he can go to like other places. So, I mean, like that did seem like a good concept, but like the effects, all the makeup stuff was like, you know, pretty cheesy. The dialogue was like just all out silly. But like I said, it's still pretty fun. I mean, like the goofiness just it made me laugh and whatnot. I mean, so I'm not gonna say it's not worth checking out because it's bad. I mean, I would say yeah, it's worth checking out because of how silly it is. So if you're looking for a silly movie, definitely check it out. And Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College. Now that, if you thought this would be ridiculous, now this is even more ridiculous. I mean, I like the first and second Ghoulies on that as well, right over here. But this one just started to go downhill. Was this pretty silly? I mean, like the Ghoulies in it definitely changed as well. I mean, like they, like the Ghoulies start like talking, like you know, and these two they were more like, you know, just growling, mumbling, like, you know, and like, you know, they were like, you know, talking. They were there's a part where they get drunk. There's a part where this guy becomes like a ghoulie hybrid. I mean, yeah, it was like, pretty ridiculous. But, but it was still kind of fun, though. I mean, like, kind of fun. It's definitely better than the Ghoulies 4 movie that followed. I have that right here, too, and you probably could already predict I had that already. Like, but this one was just stupid. I mean, take a look at the Ghoulies over here. They look nothing like the Ghoulies from the other three movies. I mean, yeah, this one was ridiculous, but at least they kept the look of the Ghoulies right, though. This one's just stupid. Not gonna talk about that one, though. Yeah, so, if you want to, like, check it out, I guess. But good luck with that one. And now for the Unholy, which I just watched yesterday. Man, it was pretty good, actually. I mean, I never heard of it before, but it was actually not bad. I mean, it's about like this demon who kills these priests that sin, and then like one day this priest, like, he reopens his church that one of the priests was killed at, and like he finds out that he was chosen by God to like fight this demon, and so like he of course like challenges the demon like at the end, which, yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, I liked the effects in this movie were pretty good for its time. Not bad, and pretty good performance by the main actor as well. So yeah, it was pretty good. Check it out. And now, C.H.U.D 2, Bud the C.H.U.D. Now, what I gotta say about this one? I gotta say, like, I just gotta say, what a piece of shit. That's right, piece of shit. And I like the first C.H.U.D, which I have over here. Yeah, you probably could already predict I had it already. I got it autographed by John Hurd right over there. You probably know John Hurd from Home Alone. He was the dad from Home Alone. And he also was in Sharknado last year as well. Alright. And so, like, C.H.U.D 2 was just so freaking stupid. I mean, like, it changed all the things that were pretty good from the first one. I mean, the C.H.U.Ds were not the same from the C.H.U.Ds in this one. Like, it had no connections to even the first one. Like, in the first one, the C.H.U.Ds were like these mutant creatures that were created by chemicals. In this one, the C.H.U.Ds were like zombies. Like, it's these high school guys that reanimate this dead body, and then of course that dead body, like, that's reanimated. His name is Bud. That's hence the title, Bud the C.H.U.D. And then like he starts like biting people and turning them into C.H.U.Ds, which is stupid because the C.H.U.Ds didn't do that in this one either. Like, the C.H.U.Ds didn't turn people into C.H.U.Ds when they bit them. They actually, well, they ate them. That's all they did. And so like the jokes in it were like just not funny. They were pretty stupid. The tone was all that silly. And like Bud the C.H.U.D had his own theme song, which was kind of funny. I'm gonna say that was a little funny. But overall, like, everything drastically changed. Like, and here's like another funny thing about this. This little poster over here, it's actually better than the movie. But despite this thing is better than the movie, it's false advertisement though, because the C.H.U.Ds don't even go into the sewer like they do in this one. Like, at least that one's actually good. Like, that one's actually is like well promoted with that one. But this one, that's false advertisement. And because, like, the C.H.U.Ds are supposed to be the cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers, and they don't even go in the sewer in this one. So why even have that as a poster? And also, this little C.H.U.D over here is like made to look like the C.H.U.D right over here. But that's also false advertisement because the C.H.U.Ds look nothing like the C.H.U.Ds from this one. I mean, they just looked like cheesy zombies, like terrible makeup. terrible effects. I mean, like it was just garbage. So don't check that one out. And if you do, good luck. And on to Chopping Mall, which I watched the other day, and it was actually pretty good. I mean, it was directed by the director of 976 Evil 2, and he also directed that one as well. So those movies were pretty bad. But Chopping Mall was actually a better movie by him. I mean, this one's about like these employees at a mall, and they like just stay a little bit before they completely lock down the mall, just hanging out and whatnot. And like the people that run the mall just created these three robots to like help out with security. And so then like those robots, like their system breaks, and then they start like killing people. And so like the people that are in the mall have to like try to survive. So yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it. Definitely check that one out too. And Slaughter High, which was definitely also pretty good as well. Pretty good slasher. And I would say this one's definitely underrated too, because I don't see that one getting that much attention. And so like this one's about like this geeky kid named Marty, who's gets picked on a lot. Then one day when they're pulling this prank on him, he accidentally gets burned by like acid and fire, and so like then years later, all the people that picked on Marty's getting ready for this high school reunion, but the high school is like closed down. Like when they get there, see it's all like closed down, so they don't know what the heck is going on, and then they like start slowly getting killed off one by one. And it's obviously who the killer is, of course, because like this one like basically like already says like who the killer is like through the trailer and whatnot. So if you've seen the trailer, then you already know who the killer is. But the gore effects were actually pretty good for a low budget movie, and I did like, of course, the sets for the high school, like when the high school was closed down. Only thing bad I can say is that like there were scenes with some really bad lighting. Like I couldn't really see some stuff in some of the scenes. Like it was just very bad lighting. So, but all in all, I liked it. Check it out. And Class of 1999. You take a look at that poster over there and tell me what you think of. Because when I see it, I think of the Terminator. I mean, you take a look at that and you tell me you do not think of Terminator. That's what I thought. So when I took a look at this movie, I was thinking, it's going to be a Terminator ripoff. But surprisingly, it wasn't too much of a Terminator ripoff. I mean, I can tell that there was stuff that definitely was like a ripoff to Terminator, but overall, it was actually a pretty decent movie. I mean, it's about like this this high school that's like being run by like gangs, drug dealers, and so like the principal allows this company to put these three teachers who are actually androids, but then like the androids get like they go like mad with power. They start like killing the students, and like the principal and the company is trying to cover it up, making it look like the kids just like got killed accidentally by like drug overdoses or something. It wasn't too much of a horror though. I'm gonna say that was more like sci-fi. And Malcolm McDowell, it says a little bit over here. Sorry if you can't see it though. He plays the principal, and he's actually pretty good in it. But he's always good in his movies. He's always a good actor. So like he definitely helps out with the movie. Yeah, the movie also reminded me a little bit of RoboCop and Mad Max. Like yeah, I definitely did like the setting of the movie. And like I also definitely did like some of the android effects, the machine effects in this movie. They were pretty good, but some people would claim that they're dated today. I don't know, I just prefer it over CGI. That's just me, though. Yeah, so I would definitely say, yes, all these movies were definitely pretty cheesy, but they were all pretty fun. Most of them, at least, were pretty fun. So, I liked Waxwork. 976 Evil 2, The Astral Factor was pretty bad but fun. Ghoulies 3, Ghoulies Go to College was also pretty bad, but somewhat fun as well. The Unholy I liked. C.H.U.D 2, but the C.H.U.D was crap. Chopping Mall was pretty good. I liked Slaughter High. And Class of 1999 was pretty decent too. Alright, so that's all I gotta say. See you next time.